effect. One of the drawbacks of living in this particular area, because we're right at the northern edge of the... Okay, here we are, November 25th. We've had 2 days of 60 and sun and wind. This is the duck pond here, and it is still not even close. Look at this. And there's still standing water, because I'm looking at my options here. You know, I thought maybe I could bring the dump truck. You know, this from that pile getting around here, there's still some sod and weeds here, but if I tried working today, it just wouldn't work. You know, another option is I could bring the excavator right here, and I could pull all this dirt over to the dam and then just push it with the Branson, or just push it with the excavator for that matter. Alright, I'm headed back to the duck pond. I was going to bring the dump truck and give it a try, but when I walked back there, I saw that I had saved a spot that I hadn't dug yet that's right next to the dam. It's November 29th, opening day of second shotgun. Okay, so here's a look. There's the dam. You could see the ruts that I was making with the tractor the last time I worked out here. Okay, so the dam goes up there, center of the screen. But all of this down here is, you know, 4 foot, 4, 5, 6 feet of it needs to come out. And I was kind of saving this for emergencies like now, since I can't get the other machines out here. So I'm just going to dig all of this out, and I'm going to pile it right here, either on the dam or next to it. I might not reach it. And then I'm going to grade it down that way with the Bobcat. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so it's pretty soft under where I'm sitting, but it's kind of a low spot. So here's the beginning. I'm going to be making piles over there and grading them out with the Bobcat. I mean, I really do love using this machine. It is just so incredibly versatile. Really, really is. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the Branson, Megatron, but excavator is just an absolute amazing machine. So let's keep digging. Let's see what they got on the radio for me. Let's try a different
Marrying
one.
cultural and civics.
There we go. Def Leppard. Let's roll. Rock and roll. I'll check in here in a little bit. This was also, I could do this 2 ways. I think Big Jim 57, who's an operator, mentioned it, how it kills him to watch me, but I may try his idea. Basically, stack it here and then step the machine on the other side and then move it one more time. So it's either going to be, you know, that or just grade it with the excavator, but I suspect I'm going to do it Big Jim's method here to leapfrog this dirt over there. Either way, this dirt is really dry. You know, under the ground it's bone dry, so it's going to be really perfect to put on top of that wet dam. So it'll be firm. Once I add a foot of dirt on top, it'll be just like it's dry again. So thanks Big Jim for the tip. We're going to give it a whirl. don't know if my head's going to be in the way or not. Hopefully not. Foot pegs. Yeah, the good news, I got a really good Wi-Fi signal. Remember that booster I put up? Well, I put it all the way on the peak of the house. Can't see it, I don't think, but I got a really good, I think, 3-bar Wi-Fi signal from right here, so I'm able to plug the cell phone in and put a music app on there. Yeah, help keep the Digging Express going. Draw drawbacks of living in this particular area, because we're right at the northern edge of a subtropic. So where the south air hits the north air, that's where we're located. So that is one reason we have just such screwy weather. That's probably the main reason. You know, we don't always get, you know, steady, and you can see it coming on the radar. We get a ton of just little pop-up stuff that you never saw on the radar, and it just appears. But I'll take this winter any day over freaking Green Bay, you know, northern central Wisconsin. It's going to be 50 a day, so it ain't bad. See that stick sticking up. I mean, call it lazy or call it genius or call it I got bad back, whatever. I'm using that to clean off the 4 or 5 inches of clay that's built up on the bucket. Not bad. As long as I don't break it, now we're starting to do a little something here anyways. Take a look at that dam. It's looking much better than it did when we started. I mean, I'm still losing dirt to compaction, but I take like 3 or 4 buckets and then I grade it down and do the same thing again. And you can see I'm still working on that pile. And then I got all of this that I can pull out yet as well. Yeah, I'm trying to level out the low spots as I go. That'd be a great invention, you know, for these machine equipment makers to put a 4-way, a true level in here so you know when your tracks and your blade are actually level. Well, there's a low spot right here. And then just back drag on the way back. Alright, so now I'm on this other dam, which is really slick. And this thing is very narrow, but I need to build this up a little bit as well, and then this is where I need to get the pipe in. But you know, I'm trying to skim these weeds and stuff off so that they're not in the middle of where I'm trying to seal the water. Probably won't bother it. It'll probably still seal, but get too many in there and then it might leak. Just wish I had an easier way to get dirt down to this area where I need it. So this is the corner here that I've been working on building up, where the pipe is, the drain pipe that I put in last year. And there's the farther down. So this is working pretty good. Just scabbing and pushing it down to where I need it. Get the low spots brought up really quick. I'm gonna run and get the laser and shoot it here. It's kind of getting mushy on me. I'm gonna see just how close I might be to be able to fill it or put that overflow pipe in. Alright, here's a look after a little bit of work here. It may be the end of it for today. I'm gonna go get some rest, get a sandwich maybe, and it could rain any time, but I know you can't see it, but there's kind of a natural low spot right here, which I might just make an overflow. I think it'll hold, I mean, at least 6 to 10 inches of water now, so I may just flood it. I mean, the clock has been ticking for a while. And this doesn't get much runoff, so if I fill it and it's got, let's say, 4 or 5 inches till it runs over somewhere, unless we get, a 5, 6, 8 inch rain event, this doesn't get much water. I mean, as far as runoff, it's just whatever rain comes on it. So I need to get the laser out here and shoot it and see exactly what it'll hold before we run over somewhere. I can't move enough dirt fast enough. Plus it's just getting really wet now, and the more I'm driving on it, the more sloppy it's getting. So I mean, the low spot is looking like it's right here. So, I ain't gonna be able to hold much water here. This is still really low in this corner. Dang it. Of course, it's the farthest away from anything to get any dirt. So, I don't know, stay tuned. We'll see what happens. I mean, yeah, this is still low. And I mean, this thing looks like it's angled, but I mean, it's actually pretty flat. It's always deceiving on hillsides. I mean, it looks like, this could be the low spot right here. So we'll see what happens.